songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still savvy. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Once I was 7 years old. Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old.
Reserve time. Radiant team, pick.
Timber saw.
Dire team ban. Reserve time.
Bears can combo that up with a variety of heroes, but I mean, can we just talk about the target bans here? Danish Bears immediately taking out Bulbous Darkseer, immediately taking out Puppy's Elder Titan that he's been playing so well, and now the Axe taken out as well, so lots of target bans onto Puppy here.
And the Bulba ban on Darkseer, almost a necessity. That guy has been carrying his team through the open qualifiers with that hero, so I almost think that's an essential ban against Secret right now, with the way that Bulba's been utilizing it. And the Elder Titan ban from Puppey, I mean, we've seen that they will take it any time they can get their hands on it. So a sensible first ban as well. Puppey getting so much usage of that. And the Natural Order is just too good a spell. If the problem with Elder Titan is that his other spells are hard to play around, but when you've got a player like Puppey who knows the hero well, knows how to use it, then the Natural Order plus the ability to use all those other spells, it's a little too strong. You take it out. And okay, Spirit or Secret.
Shadow Fiend.
Ban the Shadow Fiend, yeah.
What? Okay, I mean, Danish Bears, they have brought it up before. I've been watching them for a little bit. I have seen them pick it up on Baby Night. That's going to be their mid stand-in here. Their new roster, which is the reason they have to crawl up through the open qualifiers. And, you know, it is very powerful. It does scale pretty well, but I feel like if you already have a Timber Saw, you've got the tools to deal with it.
Reserve time.
Well, it is also Baby Knight who didn't used to play with the roster. He's their new switch in, so
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's not going to be their standard lineup. So going forward now, Team Secret, they've got an opportunity to ban. They will take out another mid, so a lot of hate for the mid right now. And, well, it's going to be Danish Bears with a little less to work with in terms of mid laters. We haven't seen a whole lot of Quap, which I'm actually surprised about, but other notable picks are the Puck, which has been picked up a whole heck of a lot, very slippery, and the DK could come out. Oh, well, there's the Fairy Dragon.
Reserve time.
I mean, that's a bit strict, but... Absolutely. And I mean, Team Secret, they've still got 3 picks to go here. They're going to need to pick up a secondary support, most likely a mid or an off lane, depending on what the Timber's doing, and also that position 1 hero. Now, what are you thinking of position 1? Do you think we're going to go for just raw, big old damage, or something a little more sneaky, a little more agility oriented? I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be very well here. The problem is, can you get it enough space? Can you get it enough levels early on without giving up a lane?
Reserve time.
I doubt we're going to see it mid, especially with the Timber Saw already in the pool, but like you mentioned, could offlane, could position 4, but that will corner Vengeful Spirit into that position 5, which you like to see her be able to grab a couple of selfish items. You like to see her go for a Force Staff or an Ether Lens or a Ghost Scepter or something for herself rather than just, you know, smokes and wards and dusts and whatnot. Oh, Danish Bears, grab up the Troll Warlord. Now, we already have seen this a couple of times. I believe Danish Bears have picked it up before in their run through the opens, but we did see Havost play it in the last series there to no avail. Unfortunately, Team Spirit were crushed under the weight of Arteezy's Naga Siren, but Danish Bears, they're bringing out the raw damage here. I like it.
Yeah, the Troll slowly sneaking back into the meta. It can do work against the Timber Saw. Fervor really helps you burst through those tankier heroes with the damage. The blind helps out as well, but Keeper the Light for Secret, a Puppey classic, and this means that it will either be a mid or an off lane Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, I'm thinking offlane here and have Vengeful and Coddle as a support duo, which is awesome. If they rotate around the map, I'd like to see Keeper of the Light prioritize a couple of points in that mana leak just to be able to get that nice control. Because if you look at Danish Bears, basically all their heroes except for the Troll are very mana dependent. I mean, the Phoenix, not super much. I mean, more health dependent than anything. But you get a nice mana leak on the puck, she can't go anywhere.
Radiant team ban. Terrorblade.
Yeah, I was going to say I would love that Terrorblade pick. I think that's fantastic here. It fits with their playstyle so well. Just get all the farm in the world and then join these fights, get spectacular things. And the lineup from Team Secret right now, what you can do is you can take these fights, you can get a couple pickoffs, and then immediately convert that to objectives, which is something Team Secret have struggled with in the past.
Reserve time.
Sniper!
Oh! Oh, I can't take this. This actually has been run a fair amount of times before, up through the opens. It is a strong combo. I mean, both these heroes got those cute little tweaks in the last match, but I, for lack of a better word, am incredibly triggered. Like, I'm scared to go into pubs now after these open qualifiers. Timber. Tinker. For like the 5th time.
Later on, though, you've got a Nyx Assassin who's going to be roaming around. You've also got the Vengeful Spirit swap. Sniper's one of those heroes that if you can get on top of him, and he's so easy to burst down. So Baby Knight, it's going to be on his team to provide him the space he needs to get out his damage in the fights. And if they can't, then this is going to be an easy win for Secret. But, bit of cancer coming out from Danish Bears' side. Let's see what they can do with it.
Yeah, I mean, we are going to have Envy on the Terrorblade, not Arteezy. Arteezy's going to be picking up the slack here, going to be taking
This is
taking
the
that timber.
Envy classic. This is one of his favorite heroes from back in the day.
Oh, man. And I am just so excited. We are going to have a full-man smoke gank wrapping around the mid lane. Not a usual path to take. And looks like they're going to run headlong here into the timber. Can they lock down Arteezy? He might be forced to level Timber Chain first. He's actually going to be stuck in place. There's nothing he can do about this. He's going to be sitting back, and he will get first blood. Ace is going to rip it apart there. He's already starting strong with the Troll Warlord. They're actually hunting for more here. Noya, he's got that rolling boulder in 5 more seconds. Can they get it off? It's heads to Joe. He's got the illusory orb too, so they want to find more. They're wrapping around here once again. Vengeful Spirit could be in trouble, but securing such an aggressive first 30 seconds of the game. Holy hell, Danish Bears come out of this with guns blazing.
Yeah, they have pretty strong level 1 team fight, especially against what Secret's running. So they get the first blood, they get the early ward down. We'll see if Eternal Envy or the rest of Secret can anticipate where that is and deward it. But for now, really nice start for Danish Bears, getting things off on the right foot. We'll see if they can continue that, though.
All right, now moving forward here, we're going to have Sniper mid. So be ready for this in your pub games tomorrow. I'm excited to see how Baby Knight pulls this one off because he's an incredibly gifted mid laner, but he's going up against a big beef boy here. Arteezy is going to be pretty difficult to get down, leveling up that reactive armor after the unfortunate first death.
The big advantage here for Danish Bears is they have much more mobile laning stage. They have the Phoenix and the Elder Earth Spirit, both of whom like to roam. Whereas Secret, their lanes are very static. Puppy probably going to want to just sit in his jungle with the Keeper of the Light and farm up.
Oh, speaking of Keeper of the Light, he's actually going to be in some trouble there. Beep bop up from Bulba, making sure he runs back. And a Puppy actually can get burned down. One more hit will secure the kill. It's going to be 0-2 for Secret here. Under a minute in the game. There's not much Bubble could have done there. He did get the nice stun onto Ace, but it wasn't enough. Phoenix Beam is a good spell, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you're already seeing the strength of this Earth Spirit Phoenix combo, and it's going to be really hard. Bulba is going to have the Spike Carapace for himself fairly soon, and it looks like Puppy's sticking around up here, so it's not going to be that passive farming keeper that we've
Noya.
seen.
He's actually going to be in some serious trouble there. He eats up a Fairy Fire. Can he get out of this? As there's going to be some heroes getting low here. Bulba actually taking a fair amount of damage. Eyes. He doesn't have that mana for the beam anymore, so it's going to be kind of a disengage going back, but everyone getting a low. There's so much damage being traded up in this top lane that I'm not quite sure if Secret have the heroes to sustain this or if they have to do some rotations. Now, we haven't talked a whole lot about this offlane Puck. It's kind of one of those old school picks falling out of meta a little bit, but I do like Joe running it. I've seen him run it a couple of times, and it has been reasonably successful. The guy's a master at knowing exactly when to phase shift to budget it out correctly.
Yeah, there's not a lot of kill potential on him in this lane.
God, Nick's getting pounded down. 0-3 for Secret at a minute in the game. Rise, no mercy there with that Sunray. It's only level 1, but he's already secured 2 kills with it.
Yeah, this is such a strong tri lane, honestly, from Danish Bears. And the problem with the Nyx Assassin is that unlike a lot of offlaners that are popular right now, this guy not so great at just going back and farming the jungle. He needs to be in lane for that XP, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Puppy abandon this lane, because there's really nothing he can do to save Bulba, and being here is just actually slowing Bulba down.
There's more blood going down. Bulba, he's in some trouble here. Noya actually getting kind of low to that Illuminate, but God, how many times are they going to drop heroes in this top lane before Secret realize they cannot sustain here?
Yeah, he cannot keep going into that. Just way too aggressively positioned, and he's going to die every single time.
Oh my god, that is vicious. Now here in the mid lane, Baby Knight getting kind of low here to Arteezy. Picks up that Whirling Death, able to get a little bit harass here, but how deep does he chase? Well, the answer is just deep enough to go through and soak some XP in the wave, and Baby Knight getting some decent farm here, has those 2 Wraith Bands, so getting those good old stats going his way, but our big last hit leader is going to be the Terrorblade, who's been relatively unchecked so far.
Yeah, and that's a concern for Danish Bears.
Oh, Pylai Die is in trouble. Joe going deep. There is going to be the magic missile here. Joe has to budget this very correctly. It's going to go through the illusion orb. Doesn't have enough damage. They're looking for more. One more hit should do it. Pylai Die falls. Puppy, he doesn't have the mana leak. They can't hold Joe down. Looks like they're going to be rotating in. They will get the illusion. Terrorblade is there to help out if Puppy wasn't able to get the kill, but Puppy does grab it for himself. So now Puppy actually finding some redemption there. He has 1 death, but gets the kill for himself as well.
But it's only the offlaners that they bring down. That Puck, not the biggest of kills right now. At least it's something. They get themselves on the board, but they're going to need a lot more than this. And Bulba now playing a lot more safe, sitting back. He's yet to find his level 3, though, and Joe already about to hit level 4.
All right, now down bottom, Terrorblade farming up, getting a lot out of this lane here. Already has that 4-man shield, so Joe, while he's great at surviving, usually, isn't really able to put out a lot of pressure. Now, yeah, again, mid, Arteezy getting into serious trouble there. They got the shrapnel, slowing him down. He's going to be stuck. He's going to get burned down. Bird, once again, putting in the hours. He's going to go Timber Chain back. Looks like the beam can't find him. Oh, there it goes. They get the vision there with another shrapnel. Can they get the vision? There they go. They go through. Icarus dive coming out. There's going to be the Vengeful Spirit trying to help out, but oh, God. Arteezy's getting so low. The reactive armor, the 2 points, will save his life for now. He's going to be okay, but that is way too close for comfort. Secret, they can't afford to keep playing that. Puppy, okay, he gets the haste rune, but he might still be in trouble. Joe coming back on in. There's going to be a pause as Puppy, what does he do here? Does he look for the Denied Roche? Because he's just absolutely...
He's got to. He's probably still dead. But
what did he do there? He saw the heroes coming in. He continued to go for the haste rune.
They saw him too, though, so if he just turned to back, they still get to chase him down. This way, he potentially has a way out.
All right, so Roshan, they go for the deny there. Rise popping the beam, hoping to get that damage over time, but in the end, Cottle will go for the deny, so at least he's not losing there. At least he's not getting up more kills to Danish Bears, but Danish Bears are in a very commanding position right now at 4 minutes in the game.
It's honestly not that big a lead. Kills are great, but now Bulba's playing a little more safely, still finding his levels, and more importantly, the Terrorblade and the Timber continuing to find good CS. So the big important cores on Secret are still getting a lot out of this laning stage.
All Right, now Arteezy, he's actually finding some stuff for himself. He's sitting slightly ahead of the sniper in terms of last hits, but at least keeping pace, which is pretty important. You usually expect Baby Knight to get a lot out of this, having that huge range advantage with sniper up top. Oh, Bulba could be in some struggles there. He's only level 3. The roll's going to be not quite on point. Can they get body blocks? But Spike Carapace is completely on point. They get the stun. They will go through the Troll, whirling axe, flying about, and then the burn damage from the Phoenix is going to be enough there. Troll Warlord gets another kill, killing spree out from Ace. 5 minutes in the game. Troll is one of those heroes that you can't let get too much early, and it seems like Secret are kind of fumbling in that regard.
Yeah, 3-0-2 on this guy, Troll Warlord, and really nice positioning from Danish Bears as well. They never positioned themselves in such a way that would let Bulba ever get off a tier 2 hero stun. That was his only way out of that situation. So goes down once again, and he really needs some other option. It looks like he has finally given up on that top lane. Instead, they'll go for a smoke play, and they'll try and get him back into the game with a kill. Baby onto mid lane. Is Baby Knight an easy catch if they can find him?
Yeah, he's pretty squishy now, doesn't have those power treads. He's sitting there. He is finding some goodies. It's going to be that Ring of Basilius. He's going to go for what looks to be an Aquila pretty soon, and now, again, there is a roll ready. There is a support duo ready, but Baby Knight's playing safe. He's hugging tower. See if he pushes up a bit too far.
No, he's moving up now. This could be the window.
He wants to go on Arteezy, actually spamming out that assassinate. He's going to regret that with all his might. He's going to go through Impale, Magic Missile. Goodbye, Sniper. They bring in Rise, who's only level 3. Going to find level 4 pretty soon, but certainly no egg at the ready to go in and stall that fight out.
Such an important kill for Secret. Getting Bulba involved in that as well gives him some way back into this game. Meanwhile, top, though, they're losing their tower. Ace pops the ultimate, and with no contest, this Glyph only going to delay things.
Absolutely. I mean, Troll Warlord is finding everything he wants to here. He's sitting slightly behind Top Blade in terms of last hits, but having a 3-0-2 kill score means he's sitting at the top of the net worth chart.
Yeah, no surprise there, absolutely. And at least it looks like Secret are going to stem the bleeding a little bit now, but still, the early game could not have gone much worse for them.
Oh, well, Arteezy, it could go worse for them if they lose Arteezy again here. He's going to get stunned in places where the Timber Chain can take effect. It's on cooldown right now. There is going to be the Magic Missile stalling out Noya, making sure he can't reinitiate here, but Icarus dive very, very deep. Looks like Rise, man to paying the ultimate price, will die to tower. Vengeful Spirit getting the credit for that kill, and Arteezy, he's still alive, courtesy of the 2 points in reactive armor and some bottle sips, but that was, once again, Secret. They're clenching hard here. Danish Bears are certainly giving them a lot of pressure.
Timbersaw, though, basically the perfect melee hero in this situation against the sniper. That reactive armor is doing so much work for him. Not just the HP regen, but also the armor. Means it's really hard for Sniper to get any damage on him early. And you saw it there. Even with 2 hero rotations, Arteezy is just fine. Could be right back to full.
All right, now up top here, we have to keep an eye on this Troll Warlord. He is going to be going through, picking up the Helm of the Iron Will, so it could be that that Helm of the Dominator or the Armlet, depending on what he wants to do for survivability. But now Terrorblade here, he's now on the top of the net worth chart, so he's finding something for himself, but Terrorblade thrives on having a lot of space around the map to push out and get farm, and Danish Bears definitely keep in control of this map. Now there's a triple man smoke on the bottom. They've got Hester Joe now with that Dream Coil. They want to get the most out of this.
EE with the sense, though, gets out of it just in time. Whether that was intentional or whether he was just planning on grouping with his team, either way, he dodges the gank, and like you say, he is the important hero for Danish Bears to shut down, but he's going to go for a big Ancient stack with a Metamorph. And with the minus armor Pylai die, this is a lot of money going Secret's way.
Yeah, the problem is Danish Bears know something's up. There's a reason deep into the jungle and put out very aggressive wards here, scouting out all jungle rotations.
They don't stack the ancient. They don't scout the Ancient stack though, so this will be a little slow, but relatively free for EE, as there is a smoke play from the Secret heroes, Pylai and Arteezy, heading into the jungle, looking for this troll, who, like we already talked about, is getting a lot out of the early game. If they can kill him here, slow his roll a little bit, it is going to be great for them.
All right, now Arteezy, he's here. He gotta find the kill on this troll. Troll is very easy to turn around on, though. I mean, he's got that battle trance. He's got a lot of points into those fervors, so he's hitting hard. He's hitting fast. You really got to go in and apply a lot of burst damage to Ace. Otherwise, he can't out-sustain you at this point. I mean,
Bulba just got 6, though. He just got Vendetta up. So with that, this kill actually becomes quite easy if they can actually get on top of Ace.
Arteezy cutting down those trees, making a path to victory. He's got the Quelling Blade if he wants one more, but they're just hiding in. They will eat up the tree. Now Pilot Eye going through. There's going to be a mango here. Ace getting blasted apart. There's mass rotations in, though. Can they turn this? They lose the troll right now, but can they get anything out of it? Pilot Eye is very, very low. They're rolling in. They bring in Noya. He's kicking everyone around. Pilot Eye going to be the next to fall. Will go down there. He's going to be surviving into the tree. He's burning down. Finally, Puck finishes him off. And now Arteezy, he's going to get silenced up. The reactive armor can only do so much. They've got Rise here. No egg on him. In the end, the Puck will go down. Arteezy turns this in his favor. So they're going to get 2 for the price of 1 there. And
maybe more.
Go for more. Yeah, the Chakram shooting out, but I think that's where you call it as the sniper has rotated in, but Secret definitely getting the better of that fight.
Huge, yeah, getting 2 cores, only losing Pi, well worth it for them. And they bring in everybody to assure that goes in their favor. Taking down the troll, he is such a key kill at this point in the game. And now Envy gets some free farm space in lane. So he is finding everything he wants out of this. And I mean, Terrorblade, a hero that's really easy to punish in lane, but Danish Bears did prioritize shutting down Bulba. And as this game goes later on, they may end up regretting that.
Yeah, I mean, it's now going to be Secret slightly at a deficit in terms of kill score, but you've got a Terrorblade on your team, you've got a Timbersaw that hasn't died in the last couple of minutes. He did give up first blood, but has been very safe since then. So that's looking a bit rough for Danish Bears. Their burst damage is going to fall off once DKbears are picked out, and Troll has got to carry this on his back, and Sniper needs so much time to become a very, very strong right-click presence.
Yeah, Sniper needs a lot of items. He needs maneuverability, he needs damage, and like we already talked about, against the reactive armor and against Terrorblade's natural armor. I mean, Eternal Envy, he's only level 10, but he's already with the Metamorph up.
Oh, look at Bulba.
24 armor.
He wants to find something here. That Vendetta giving a lot of eyes to Secret, allowing for some safe farm for the Terrorblade right now, allowing for a lot of interesting stuff going on. Maybe they look for a rotation here. Nyx has to be careful. There is a sentry ward in the mid, anticipating Vendetta's coming out. So if Danish Bears go and get the reveal on the Nyx, they could be in some trouble, but Nyx, he has scooted his boot all the way up to the top lane.
Yeah, and they were thinking about trying to push onto the tower, but against 3 points up and Illuminate from Puppey, that's actually quite hard to pull off, and they will just back and farm up, but this is Secret creating a lot of space for themselves on the map. It was 1-5 not that long ago, and now Secret
Arteezy gonna get rolled in on. He's hasted up, though. He's booking it out of there, and there's nothing Ace to do to catch up.
Wow. Esta Joe on the off-lane Puck finds himself a 12-minute blink. That is pretty nice timing from him.
Yeah, and that's after getting killed twice. He has made the most of every single bit of farm walking his way.
Both teams kind of not sure where they want to look right now. Secret just farming up heroes, but Danish Bears, they're bringing 3 to the mid lane. I'm not sure it's going to be able to result in anything, though, and Secret are doing a great job of splitting the map. This is their bread and butter, remember. They're farming the jungle, they're farming 2 lanes. Danish Bears, they tend to be moving together, and they're looking for a fight, but so far Secret not giving it to them. And they can't just group up for tower pressure because Secret have so much D-push.
Yeah, and I mean, they have to get some levels onto Phoenix soon. He still hasn't picked up his egg, which is super crucial. When you're going into these fights, you gotta have some sort of zoning presence.
Yeah, the Secret XP is where things
Bulba. He's hunting there. He's got the Impale. He's got the Vendetta Strike. Can he do it? They're going to go in Ace, showing himself to this wave. They are going to bring in the raw damage of Coddle if they want, but Coddle can only do so much. Now, there's the Impale. Coddle's doing what he can. He brings in the Timber. That's the play right there. Go into the ultimate form, drag him into the fight, and that's going to be Keeper of the Light securing a kill with the help of Arteezy. Great rotation, great communication from Team Secret.
Yeah, and take a look at the hero level chart right now. Both Secret supports level 8 and level 7 compared to the 5 and the 4 of the Danish Bears supports. Their ultimates are key to Danish Bears taking team fights, and they are still a ways off of them. So that's a big advantage for Secret over the next minute or two.
Absolutely. Now, there's going to be some free push up here, courtesy of the Coddle dragging Arteezy to the fight, and he's cleaning up. He's having some fun. There's going to be a TP away from the Coddle who wants some solo XP down here. Like you mentioned, Coddle is very level dependent, and he's found his level so far because of plays like this, because of Puppey rotating around, finding the most out of the space on the map they have available.
And he's already got a point booster online, another 600 gold. He's going to have a very nicely timed exit this game. Out lane, though, heavy commitment onto the tower. They will 5-man, and this will go down for free.
Yeah, but it's costly here. Now, you're not going to have the Sniper farming up creeps. You're not going to have the Puck going around looking for creeps as well. You're not going to have the Phoenix getting as much experience. So just sitting back again, Rise still starved. Needs another wave for that egg, and it's going to go back here to the mid lane.
Tower damage. Man, Eternal Envy just shreds buildings.
This is a 14-minute Terrorblade, too. Like, he's not even itemized.
He's cut a lot.
I mean, yeah, but he's not 6-slotted by any means. He's going to be doing some serious work if this goes to like 15 minutes now. Rise.
Oh, goodbye.
Oh, good lord. Okay, so hour-long game will favor Secret, but for now, they're looking good at 15 minutes as well.
Yeah, the Terrorblade tower push damage, you can't underestimate that, and they should be able to bring down the tier 2 here. Metamorph's still up for a little while. I don't think they want to back just yet.
Go through. There's going to be a nice waiting rift. Tessa Joe backing off. So EE getting a little bit low. He does still have the Thunder at the ready and is going to go through Puppey, sacrificing himself. Puppey has this Tranquil Boot, so we'll heal up very, very quickly. So getting the most out of that Metamorphosis. If they're looking for the deny, it's not going to come out as Terrorblade secures yet another tower for Team Secret. This is starting to look real good for them in terms of net worth. It is going to be a straight slope down with 2 Radiant Heroes sitting right at the top.
Yeah, and it's at this point that now Danish Bears are saying to themselves, why, oh why didn't we use our supports to contest Envy? You shut down Balba, but he doesn't care. He's 0-3-5, but he's got his Vendetta, he's got his stun, he's still contributing to team fights, whereas Terrorblade, if he'd been shut down in lane, he would be having a much harder time contributing, but that's not what they chose to go for, and now we're looking at an 8.6k net worth Terrorblade at 15 minutes in.
Yeah, and we're going to be sitting right about 6,000 net worth gain for Team Secret, even more so in terms of XP. They've been rotating together a lot, but are still finding a lot of split push on their Terrorblades, so getting some nice levels, like you mentioned. It's most evident on these supports. You look, and Phoenix has just found that 6, but Earth Spirit is still going to be at level 4.
And Balba starts with the smoke rotation, will fall to this still, but he's all right sacrificing his life to tank a 5-man smoke rotation. Terrorblade was who they really wanted there, and they're going to try and push the tower. Puppey already in position, though, to spam the wave.
Now, AST is hitting hard. He has picked up that Helmet's Dominator, so he's got that sustain for himself. He's hitting hard, he's hitting fast, he's hitting with some lifesteal. Okay, here we're going to see a deep dive blink out as it looks like everyone's kind of playing with fire here. Danish Bears know they're at a deficit. They know that they've got to make some big plays, but where did the big plays come about? Is it in these lanes? Is it for pickoffs? Is it in the Roche pit?
Well, in theory, they do have the stronger 5-man at this point. The Egg is online for the Phoenix, and Dream Coil available as well. So they really want to group up, apply pressure on towers, and take team fights when the enemy is forced to come to them. That's the game plan of this lineup. But unfortunately, they're fighting into Illuminate and Chakram spam. So that's not actually going to work. And Arteezy, he's already got his Bloodstone online. So nice timing from him. 3-1-1. And he'll just march through with the double damage. Feels absolutely no fear as Balba is scouting out for him.
Yeah, this Balba did some work there, forcing back the puck to Illusory Orb Jace. And, you know, Danish Bears, they don't have a lineup that really thrives when they're choked out. It's not like they're going to be completely starving. They can still hold high ground fairly effectively, but you got to have the sniper at least putting a little bit of split push pressure on, at least getting a couple more items. He does pick up a Shadow Blade now. Do you think that's going to be a jump point?
It's more just escapability. It's for him to be able to move around the fight and not get caught out by the burst damage of Secret. But it's kind of necessary. But at the same time, as long as Secret have any kind of vision, then they don't really care about the Shadow Blade. And you got to expect as soon as they see that, they're going to start carrying dust on multiple heroes. And while this is
crazy vision coming out here. The Radiant are doing a nice job at the Dire. They've got a deep jungle wards. The problem is they aren't actually getting to that deep jungle anymore. It's been a long time since they're able to push in offensively.
Yeah, and the vision game gets even harder for them now because Puppey, he just bought the last component of that Aghanim Scepter. Flying out at 18 minutes, Coddle is going to be a force to be reckoned with now. And that heal coming online this early during the daytime, the Danish Bears can no longer push towers when there's light out, and that's half the game where they can't get their full use out of the lineup.
Absolutely. So, you know, is this Secret just kind of snowballing away here? They just tip over that 7,500 net worth gain. Can Danish Bears come back from this? Because, again, they are holding tight to that kill lead. They still got the Troll scaling up nicely. They've still got a Sniper. You can never really underestimate what he can do to squish your heroes like the Coddle, like the Vengeful Spirit. So, do Danish Bears have a lot of fight left in them?
They still can take 5-mans. Rise has the Egg, and the Magnetize finally online for Noya, but these ults have come online so slowly. I mean, Earth Spirit only level 6 at 18 minutes in, that they're basically the window on when they're dominant in teamfights has more or less closed. And we haven't seen a single Phoenix Egg this entire game. That was their strong point. That's why their teamfight was so scary. But now it's 19 minutes in, it's still only level 1. Team Secret, they feel like they've got the edge, and they're going to smoke up. Balba rotating through, going to try and find a pick, but he is under a sentry ward.
But he's smoked. Okay, he's going to go through. That's going to be a nice silver man and fail forward to eliminate Puppy on a killing spree. And now roll away. We'll just end up with Earth Spirit stun because he got no mana. Now it's going to be Puppy coming back on through. He's ultimated up. He does have a blinding light on cooldown. He already used it to get that blind chance. And now there's going to be Arteezy stuck in the Dream Coil, but doesn't really feel too scared. No one's going on him here. He's going to dodge out the kick from Noya. And it looks like Danish Bears just backing off. One less bird at their disposal. And Secret give up really nothing aside from, you know, the vendetta. That's not a big cooldown to waste.
And this whole time, they take that fight 4v5 as Eternal Envy is just off in the jungle farming. And he's got a Manta style and 2.8k on this guy now. So 12,000 net worth, by far the most in the game, just by a huge, huge margin.
Absolutely. Now, Bulba also has that Blink Dagger. I don't know if we talked about that pickup on top of his Arcanes. So for an X-Assassin that got kind of pounded in lane, he's doing really well.
Exactly. They focused on shutting him down. He has not been shut down. He's found the items he needs to contribute to the game. And, I mean, I don't want to call it early, but it's beginning to feel like Danish Bears have a really hard time closing this game out now. It really does rely on them getting a good engagement where they can get their ultimates off to good effect. And Team Secret, they're spreading the map well. They're really not giving Danish Bears that opportunity.
Absolutely. And again, we want to emphasize this is a best of 3. So even if Secret do manage to secure game 1, there's still another redemption chance for Danish Bears. And well, speaking of redemption, if they do end up dropping this grand final series, they are right back at the bottom, going up through another round of open qualifiers starting tomorrow. They have to grind their way back up to the EU trench. And I mean, that's a road that no team wants to climb. I mean, you're up holding your own in a best of 3 against Secret. You don't want to have to go back down to those 1K stacks.
It's just so exhausting playing that many best of ones. You're always worried about elimination. And Danish Bears, they're going to try and get themselves back into this with a Roche, but it will be scouted out.
They bring in Bulba here. That's going to be huge. Bulba doesn't have the Vendetta for another 30 seconds. It's going to be Puck going in with the Dream Coil. He's silenced up. Bulba going to get burned down. It goes for the Carapace. We'll stand up Rise for now. Noya as well getting stuck in place. And Arteezy, oh, he's full health, full mana, ready to charge in. Timber training into the pit. They bring in the Troll who has the ulti online. And that's going to be a lot of damage coming out on the back line. Sniper was able to get the pick onto the next assassin. And now Puppy actually getting very low as well. The egg comes out. Zoning back Pylite die. Eternal Envy stuck in place. He's backing off as well. The Illuminate comes out. They're getting spammed here, but in the end, Arteezy actually getting those getting that zip away with a boosted trap. They're looking for a reinitiate here. Can they cancel Hesto's TP? Doesn't look like it. And now Rise actually going to be going through this silence once again onto Arteezy. They bring in Ace. Oh, Arteezy. He overstayed his welcome here. There's so much damage coming out on Eternal Envy. He's coming back on through. He is hungry. He is hunting. He's going to take a Magnetize, but it's not worrying him too much. He's looking for more as Noya going to get stuck in the river now. Arteezy with the Timber changes to high ground. They bring in the Chakram. So much damage coming out. Now Ace in some serious trouble. Going to be spinning away. Oh, whirling death means that's a dead Troll Warlord for the better part of a minute. Arteezy, his chase is still going. He may have overcommitted here, but then again, he's a Timber Assault with 4 points in reactive armor. He doesn't know the meaning of overcommit.
Yeah, just chains into the pit, and he'll be just fine TPing out. Meanwhile, Eternal Envy looks like he will be able to claim himself this Roshan, this Aegis. And he's at 4.4k gold. I mean, they're going to go for the steal. Can they do it?
Oh, everyone for this Noya. He's going to go through the Phoenix team, getting everyone there. Eternal Envy actually falling quite down. He will go down. Phoenix is doing incredible here. It looks like in the end, Puck gets the snatch. The Roshan goes down to the Radiant. But Puck ends up getting the secondary life, and he's coming back with a vengeance here. Looking for Puppy. They get the kill on the Bubble Puppy. Going very, very low here. Has the Joe. Does he have anything left in his arsenal? He's got that base ship, but can he get in here? 4 seconds in the blink. Puppy is so low. What does he do here? Looks like he's going to be sitting back, trying to juke around, but meanwhile, Arteezy is able to go through, get the kill onto Sniper. What a bloodbath near the Roche pit. Kill score tied up. That fight recap only captures a fraction of the blood, but in the end, it will be Danish Bears getting the most out of that. Again, the Aegis snatch was huge there for the Puck.
Yeah, unfortunately, they do still lose 4, but the fact that they were able to deny the Aegis to Eternal Envy and get the kill on him as well is going to slow his roll a little bit. Now, it's not enough to completely get them back into this game. They're still very far behind, but that was the kind of play they needed to at least stall things out. Maybe they can pick up another couple extra items off of the back of that fight.
Wow, this is definitely Danish Bears showing some signs of life here. I mean, looking at that net worth chart, it is still heavily in favor of Secret by about 10,000 gold. But look at that playing off. I mean, Secret aren't gaining any more momentum. And maybe this could be a turnaround. Maybe Danish Bears start to get a couple big picks off the back of this.
Yeah, it does at least give them a window, because there's no way Secret want to push high ground without that Aegis in hand, so it buys them some time to continue farming. Ace still doing relatively well on the net worth, given his 3 deaths, given how much his map is being controlled, and working on potentially a Manta style, potentially a Sanjin Yasha here. He really does need a DKB though.
I mean,
But
speaking of DKbears, Terrorblade, he's got one shiny and new 10-second charge, so Eternal Envy is ready for this next fight. He kind of got controlled around, he kind of got pushed around in that last fight, but definitely not this fight. He is coming back. He's going to be the initiator here, and speaking of initiators, Bulba is going to be vendetted under that sentry ward. May he regret revealing himself here. He's going to get silenced up there. Bringing Arteezy, though. That's going to be their big boy. That's their raid boss coming in, and now Phoenix getting stunned up there. Nice kill from Bulba. That's a whirling death to kill out the Phoenix. Noya going to be next on the menu. He can't do anything. He can't roll away. He's going to be dead. Arteezy with a double kill here. He's now 8-1-2. He gave away first blood, but I think we've got to give him back all flack we've given him thus far in the series here, because he has just made the most out of this. Now picking up a blink dagger in his stash.
I mean, Arteezy's had a great game. He's 8-1-2. He's done everything he needed to. Didn't win the lane against the sniper, which as a melee hero, that's pretty standard, but got everything he needed out of it. And 15-13 now your score, 25 minutes in. The Eternal Envy Terrorblade. Even if he was the solo carry in this game, things would be looking good for Secret, but the fact that he's got a huge Timber Saw to sit behind Metamorph makes things even worse for Danish Bears. And they are grouped up. They may go for an aggressive smoke play here, and that's going to be the choice. They may catch Bulba. Oh, they know he's up there.
The smoke does pop to Baby Knight. We just want to scout this one out, but Baby Knight, Baby's one losing his life. He's got the defensive Shadow Blade. If needed, but to bring in Arteezy, there's so much damage. Goodbye. Now Baby Knight, he's going to be silenced up there, whacked down by the magic missile from the Vengeful Spirit. Arteezy, he's going to get control, but he will get swapped back. Nice work, Tyli die. Now the Phoenix Egg doing a lot of work. Eternal Envy, he's DK'd up, he's fighting, he's huge. And now he's going to be ripping apart everyone. Everyone's crumbling. There are going to be buybacks all over the map. Past Joe is going to be going through with the phase shift. They will get down the Vengeful Spirit in the end. And now Noya, he's running for his life. One more hit would have done him in, but in the end, it's going to be Eternal Envy picking up the puck. Sniper gets the kill on Avenge, so at least there's some sort of trade going out. And EE with a thunder, his whole health pool is back. Baby Knight running for his life. He can't do anything. It doesn't matter for a Shadow Blade. Arteezy just controlling him up, playing with his food. This is looking so good for Secret as Arteezy. He's going deep for this one. He's got full health, full mana. There's no reason not to dive. Oh my god, he goes through. There's a kick. Noya getting the silence off, but Arteezy doesn't want to give up here. He's got the chakra. Oh, he's not going to get the kill with the whirling death. Noya, just a little bit too much health, but Arteezy still in a very commanding position here. Danish Bears, they're waiting this one out. They don't want to tap out just yet, but it is getting harder and harder and harder.
That was a dieback on the sniper as well. He does not have a buyback. He's down for 40 seconds. This should be a lane of racks, and this may even just be GG. Their only benefit is, no, never mind. Eternal Envy has the Metamorph online. Oh, he doesn't. Yes, he does? Oh, he doesn't.
Just literally click him. He's good. He's got it.
I kept on clicking illusions.
Okay. So over here, we are going to have this Rax taken down. The final Fortify comes out. I think this is kind of a Hail Mary play. You've got Bulba, who is going to be dusted up, so they see him in these trees, but it doesn't even matter. They can't really do much against it. It is a good puck with the Waiting Rift. Gets the silence on 2, but again, where's the follow-up damage? Is all Rise just getting completely played with. It's going to be Secret just dodging out every attack left and right. This was a very even game at one point, but Secret are very much running away with it. Looking at the net worth, it is starting to spiral up in favor of Secret to almost 20,000 now.
Yeah, that's very dominant showing from them. And a little bit of an interesting choice by Danish Bears. They go for that 5-man smoke play, and the sniper, his smoke breaks. He knows there's someone on the high ground. He still walks up by himself. He's got the rest of his team behind him, but he is the squishiest hero in their lineup as far as cores go, and he was on the front lines. They're able to blow him up immediately. He's forced to buy back, comes back in, but if they'd managed to kill Eternal Envy, it would have been all worth it, but he gets the swap off at the last, or the Sunder off at the last possible second. Puppy nearby to enable that, and once that happens, the fight is just so over.
All right, but Danish Bears, there's a reason they're in this. They're going to be going through, but there's a big smoke up from Secret. This could be it. Again, like you mentioned, buybacks are thin, few and far between. As long as a couple heroes on Danish Bears go down, this may be the end of Danish Bears' run here in the Open Qualifiers day 2, rather. Yeah.
They are ready to go. Arteezy with some magic resist thanks to that Hood of Defiance, not to mention the extra armor of the plate mail. He is ready to tank. Metamorph back online from the Terrorblade this time, I'm sure of it. And it looks like they will be heading for the top tower. No Aegis. They don't feel like they need it.
I mean, Baby Knight can only do so much, just wailing away here with that shrapnel, with those right clicks. And the Secret, they've got all the time in the world to sit back again. Sometimes you got to be scared of trolls. Sometimes you got to be real scared of Sniper going late. But with a Terrorblade that's already farmed up, with Arteezy here, who hasn't died for a couple of minutes now, spare that last death in the top lane, you're feeling really confident there. Still 15 charges in the Bloodstone. He's got that hood. He's got the makings of what could be a Sheep's Guard. He's feeling awesome.
And key items that are coming up from Danish Bears. Baby Knight still working on a Sanj and Yasha. He's been sitting on that Sanj for the better part of 10 minutes now, maybe only 5, but still, been slowed down a lot. Ace, we saw these items up on him 10 minutes ago as well, has not really progressed any further. Needs a BKB, but also needs damage as his team is lacking in that area. Phoenix at last has level 2 Supernova, so that at least that's something. But still, really rough road to climb for Danish Bears. They are lacking in terms of items. They're lacking in terms of experience. And they're going to move out of their base now, but they're very hesitant. They're going to farm up this wave. They have no vision, though. They've got one ward that's about to expire, spotting out Arteezy and EE. But beyond that, Puppey with the gem and with the Aghanim Scepter has been doing such a good job of making sure that Danish Bears have no idea what's going on the map.
It's like you mentioned, it's a very, very steep road to climb, and they do have a nice combination of ultis. I mean, if they can go in, if they can land a nice Dream Coil into Egg, into Sniper just kind of unloading with Magnetize, like, they have the potential for a lot of damage. The problem is Secret, they're so gosh darn tanky, and what you have to do is you have to eliminate all the supports because the Vengeful Spirit has been completely on her freaking game with these swap stun combos.
Yeah, and they'll wait till it's daylight again to push high ground, which means they've got the constant heal of Puppey's Illuminate spam. Not to mention, Arteezy will be at some point building that Hood of Defiance up into a full pipe, at which point Danish Bear supports are completely nullified.
Yeah, I mean, again, looking at the overall gold, it's difficult. Over a 20,000 net worth lead at 30 minutes in, that's kind of the point where it becomes almost near unwinnable, but Danish Bears have got everything on the line here. They've got to make sure they give up the best possible fight. They really want to go through. This is their shot at TI6, the biggest tournament in the world.
Yeah, they're going to give it their all. They're not going to back out. But they understand how tough this hold is, and they're going to do everything they can to secure it, but it seems rough. There is a big item pickup, though. The BKB on the Troll, maybe that finally enables him to do some work in these fights.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to debut it, but it's going to probably be in a defensive way. I don't think he goes BKBs and just runs into everyone. It's going to be a very well-timed BKB. And for now, Danish Bear is enjoying the fact that there's no stranglehold going on. They can sit back and farm out their lanes, keep their base clear. But very soon, Danish Bears are going to go through and just absolutely put the nail in the coffin. Or rather, Secret, rather. Yeah,
Danish Bears are probably not going to go ahead and put the nail in the coffin.
They are going to try their best, but it looks like Secret are in a great position here.
Yeah. And this is just patient play from Secret. They know their opponents are trapped in the base. They know that they have no vision, so they're just going to split up from the map. They have nowhere to go but up as Puppey even snipes a courier.
Oh,
so,
Puppey. I mean, it was just trying to go through. It was just doing its job. It was empty. There was nothing on it, but...
Yeah, it was just scouting the Roche pit, but they don't have that vision now, and Secret know it's here as well. They'll claim the Aegis. This should be the final push once they get this in hand.
I mean, you've got Arteezy sitting here just taking that farm, and he doesn't even need to help out. You've got so much raw right-click there from Eternal Envy, who now picks up the Hurricane Pike, and he's going to fly in some goodies here, just bringing in the Courier to take away his little Ring of Aquila on the ground so we can pick up that Aegis. I think giving it to EE is great here. You can go as deep as you want, and you've got another life here, and you can put
Here comes the Desperation Smoke, but Arteezy breaks it.
Oh, that's going to be Arteezy now, front lining, taking a lot of damage, but Ace, he's going to be not doing so hot here. Oh, BKB, Eternal Envy, lay it into everyone here. The Max guy's actually doing a lot of work, but Noya, oh, he's getting blasted down, getting kicked back, controlled. Meanwhile, EE is able to take off the Troll. There was a successful egg for the Phoenix. They will get down Arteezy. He doesn't have the Aegis. He's going to get down. And then he doesn't buyback, or no buyback, rather, but a very short respawn time. But GG is called as everyone else is controlled up. So Secret are going to take game 1 of this best of 3. Danish Bears, they've got everything to lose in the upcoming 2 games.
Okay, so everyone, we're safe. We're not going to be seeing Troll Sniper in our pubs. Because
I mean, we could. It was reasonably successful early game, but I think you put Timber in the lane, you put Arteezy on that Timber, and suddenly you've got yourself a very, very viable Secret lineup.
Yeah, and I mean, Team Secret played well. They found their farm, but I really do feel like a lot of it came down to Danish Bears' early game decision of where to run their supports. They shut down the Nyx so hard in the lane. He's 0-7-11 with only 290 gold per minute, but that means the Terrorblade was free to do whatever he wants. That hero is so easy to shut down early, but they don't go for it. As a result, Eternal Envy just so huge, there was no way they could deal with him. And he ends the game with 800 gold per minute. Very impressive showing.
Absolutely. Again, Team Secret take game 1. Danish Bears looking to fight it out in game number 2 coming up in just a couple of moments here. Now we are going to be on Beyond the Summit 1. Unsure if we're going to be switching over to Beyond the Summit 2 for the rest of the coverage here as NA quals are starting up very soon. And Toby, he's eager to get on the mic and cast Shazam versus EG. So stick around, check back here or check back on twitch.tv/Beyond the Summit 2 for more coverage of the EU Grand Finals. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. I'm Annie. I'm being joined by Sindar, and thank you guys so much for tuning in.